Okay, that's loud. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. We upgraded the chainsaw, baby. First impressions on the 500i coming up. All right, first things first here. Why'd we get a new saw? Well, I've been running my 270C for about 4 or 5 years or so, and the tensioner on it has just been giving me trouble for the longest time. Plus, we got this property that we need to take care of, and there's more trees than that saw can really handle, so I really wanted a professional saw. So we upgraded and got the 500i. All right, so first things first, went with the 32-inch bar. New chain is a full skip chain, 3/8. 050 bar. Got the full wrap handle on it. I'm not sure if these dogs are any bigger than what comes stock, but since we are in the Pacific Northwest, we are going to need some bigger dogs just because of the woods. Bark's a little bit deeper here, but overall I think the construction of it's great. I think the one thing of why I really love it is the weight. Just between this and my 270C, I feel like they're the same weight, and my 270C is only, I don't know, 2 pounds lighter than this guy. And with this light bar on it, it really feels like there's no difference. But my 270C bar, I'm running that with a 20-inch bar on it, and that's just a normal non-light bar. And I feel like it's the same weight for some reason. But I'm excited to see what the difference is, and let's go test her out. Got a fallen tree here from the wind. Gonna do a little bit of lemon bucking. See how she does. Don't worry, we're gonna let the saw warm up. Alright, I just want to preface this video by saying this is how I'm gonna use this saw. You see people online with the reviews cutting wood off of a tractor, and that's just not how I'm gonna use this saw. I'm really gonna use it to cut firewood on my property or fallen trees, and I just want this review to really showcase the versatility of this saw in that scenario. So after I was able to get a few cuts in, got used to the saw a little bit more. As you can see here, I'm just able to stand up a little bit better. With my 270C, I just wasn't able to stand up as much because the bar wasn't as long, and so as you can see, I'm just able to stand up, which makes me be able to cut wood longer. Along with the amount of power that this thing has, you're just able to cut more wood for longer without feeling as fatigued. So that's what I found was the greatest benefit of having a big saw like this. Not just the power that it cuts through wood faster, but just the ability to cut wood for a longer period of time. Here, just really showing the versatility of the saw, just showing that you're not always going to be cutting big old heavy logs. This is making that final back cut when you're bucking. It's just so easy to be able to maneuver the saw in and out, just like when I was lemon. So I really enjoyed these small cuts with this saw.
This is so much fun. That thing's just got a crazy amount of power, but now we got to test felling a tree here. So This guy, the top fell off in the windstorm, but let's cut down the base and let's give her a try. Quick work. Ooh, doggy. Not bad. A little high on the right side, but overall, got right where we wanted to go. Clean cut. Wedge did what it needed to do. Let's buck her up. I'm impressed, y'all. Well, I think that's good enough for a first impression here. Got a 24-inch base. Got that cut up. And got it cut up to about, I don't know, 3/4 of the way down before it gets into the pond there. But man, this thing is sweet.
All right, y'all, for this second half of this review, I wanted to get the chainsaw back into the shop here, disassemble it a little bit, and just see how it did after ran about an afternoon's worth of work with it. Put about 2 gallons of gas through it, a couple tanks. So yeah, let's just open it up and kind of dive into it. So first off, I just want to say this thing is sweet. Like, I have never ran anything this powerful before, and it is a life changer. I got the 32-inch bars, you guys know, and it just is going to change how I cut wood here. You don't have to bend over as much. I was able to get through wood much faster, and I think it's going to be a good tool for the arsenal here. All right, first thing that I love about this new design is the bar nuts are secured inside. So no more loose bar nuts falling into the forest and you lose them. So that's been great. One thing I will say that I don't like about it so far is the chips flying out. Seen a couple other reviews, and this thing spits chips when it's coming out, and it's all in your face, and you know that's normal wood cutting, but it's an extra amount, excessive amount, I would say, coming out. So I saw a couple guys on a West Coast saw that put on a different cover, and it seems to solve the problem, but we'll see if we need to go that far after running it for a little bit longer. So let's take the bar off here. So first thing I noticed when I started up the saw was it wasn't getting any oil at the end of this bar. And yes, it's a longer bar, so Out of the box, I had to turn the oiler up a little bit. Not a big deal, but just if you run what I noticed, if you have a longer bar on it, the oiler just needs to be turned up, which is pretty easy here. Just on the very bottom, you just stick your flathead in and turn it up a little bit more. But I did notice for each gallon of gas I put in, I had to put in more bar oil, which that's to be suspected from a bigger saw, so not too big of a deal. So here's a little overview what it looks like after here. It looks pretty good. A little bit of fine sawdust, but nothing more than your normal chainsaw after a good afternoon's work. So oiler doesn't seem to be clogged at all, and clutch brake works good. So I think next thing we need to check is the filter. So these guys are known for not having very good filters, so kind of curious what it looks like. As you can see, there's normal amount of fine particles in there. I guess this is supposed to be a leak point where this half-turn cap is now, right in there, but check it out here. Oh yeah, look at that guy. All around. Didn't make it inside, but wouldn't surprise me if some fine chips did make it inside. So, and just take a look. You can see all the chips and stuff got inside. I just went ahead and ordered a Max Flow air kit, and you see a bunch of people online. The U.S. Forestry even uses the Max Flow air kit, so we'll stay tuned for installing that Max Flow air kit on this guy. But yeah, just filter did an alright job getting all these particles and stuff, but yeah, it's definitely there's some leakage in there, and for a $1,500 motor, might as well put on a good air filter system. So that's what how you protect your investment here. So we'll get that changed out, and that kind of seems like the biggest downside to this saw so far. I didn't mind the suspension on it. People that are fallers and do this all day, all night, they probably have a different preference than me. But being the occasional 5 to 10 acre homeowner, I'm just not going to see the benefit of buying hardened springs and stuff like that. So I thought the suspension was good. It's so light for an basically 80cc saw. It's going to change how I cut. I don't have to bend over as much. I noticed it took me less time to cut more logs. And yes, it's a bigger power saw, but it just changed the way I cut. And I think it's going to be a great tool. And I'm curious just how it lasts with not having a carburetor or a manual adjusted carburetor. And I'm excited to see what it does for me and what kind of the longevity of the tool. First fuel injected chainsaw. That's just crazy in my mind. So yeah, that's gonna kind of wrap this one up here. Stay tuned. Here's the Max Airflow kit with a different cover and a foam filter, and I think this is just gonna add a bunch of filtration and just kind of do it once and be on our way. So stay tuned for that one. Like, comment, subscribe down below, and we'll see you in the next one. All right, one last thing here. We took the muffler off because I just want to hear this thing bark without a muffler on it. I don't think the neighbors want that.